Hi guys! So we were originally going to say some of these things at the end of our episode of Dolly Diaries that we are going to upload soon. But because there's just a lot to say, it kind of makes more sense just to make a Dolly Updates video. So this is going to cover things that have been going on in our personal lives that kind of affect the channel, and also addressing the changes on YouTube, what we think of them, and how it's going to impact our channel as we go ahead. So we'll start with the stuff that's happened in our personal life that does kind of affect the channel. So one of the main reasons why I haven't uploaded as many videos, and why a lot of the videos that have been uploaded tend to be a little bit older and out of date, is because we've had a lot of stuff going on, like in general, but specifically to what you guys would know and care about would be...
I'm sorry.
Would be with our pets. You probably already know that we lost our chinchilla Charlie in September, on September 6th. He had had issues for a while that we even knew about, but small animals can have them for longer. So we were surprised he lived through the summer. He had improved, and then he just took a turn for the worse and he passed away. And that put us in a really tight position because Charlie and Clyde were a pair. They were bonded, they were always together, and now all of a sudden it was just Clyde on his own and he was sad and depressed. So that was something we had to worry about in addition to grieving Charlie. And then a few weeks after that happened, our guinea pig Roxy had a stroke, which I did mention on a community tab, and a lot of people didn't see that, but she had a stroke from what we can tell. She was in a really bad place. We thought she was going to pass away. Then she kind of had a miraculous turnaround where she was not fully physically better, but she was eating again, and her personality was more herself, and Isla wasn't stressed out anymore. And that was where I had last left off. I had mentioned it in Dolly Tales that Roxy was doing well, and I showed a little clip, and that's actually the last video clip of Roxy alive, because she did pass away on November 17th?
November 18th.
November 18th. We're not really sure if it was like the late hours.
I want to say it was early in the morning on the 18th.
And it turns out, based on what I realized not long before she passed away, she must have had cancer. She started getting tumors, and they were growing. Within like 2 days, they would like double in size. There wasn't really anything we could do. Fortunately, she passed away in the comfort of her own home. We have no idea how old Roxy was. We have no idea what her life was like in all of her previous homes.
I mean, I thought, like, I've always known since we got her, because we really had no idea how old she was. And one of our childhood guinea pigs, Tina, she, well, it was really a he, but we're just going to call her she died, like, in her sleep at the age of, like, 6-ish. And Roxy was definitely older than Tina.
Yeah.
So I thought Roxy could have gone in her sleep at any point. But, you know, when she developed such a bad disease, it was horrible.
So that put us in a position where we went from having 3 guinea pigs last year around this time, because I'm sure you all know that Nevaeh passed away last year. Isla went from having 2 sisters to no sisters. In terms of, like, Isla and Clyde being alone, they're not alone anymore. I did show Napoleon, our other chinchilla, in a Dolly Dining. We got him about a week after Charlie died. And although I personally wanted to grieve longer for myself, I had to think about what was best for Clyde. He is just the most awesome
He is an amazing animal.
He's so cool. You guys are gonna love him. I have shown him like little snippets of him, but if you didn't know, yes. And
He's amazing.
Have 4 guinea pigs now, because it worked out that a few days before Roxy died, a coworker of Colleen had a friend who was trying to rehome 3 guinea pigs. We knew nothing about them, except that one was female and her name was Phoebe. Which,
like, we thought was, like, really, like, destiny, like, fate, because we had a Phoebe when we first got Roxy. Roxy's original, like, companion was a Phoebe.
We got them from the same hoarding.
And we named them after the Bratz twins. So we thought it was really cute that her name was Phoebe, and we were excited about that. But then that weekend I was sick, so I never got in touch with my coworker about it. And then that Monday, Roxy died, and I was homesick. So then I still have this cold, and it's been 2 weeks. That Wednesday, because I got her number on Tuesday night, we ended up having 3 more guinea pigs by Wednesday night, so it's like no grieving time.
Yeah, 9 o'clock on Wednesday they came. And they're all girls. And their names are Piper, Penelope, and Phoebe. We didn't name them, and we don't change the names. They're awesome.
They're really good
and
pets.
It's crazy because Piper looks just like Isla. Even when her coworker and her coworker's friend brought them over and they saw Isla. They were like, oh my god, Piper has a twin. And Penelope looks almost just like Nevaeh on
So
one
cute.
side and has like the same personality as Nevaeh. It's creepy. And then Phoebe is an Abyssinian, so she's really fluffy and she has all the cowlicks. And
I think she looks like a little cow. She's very cute.
And she's the one that I've gotten to know the best because she's just been transitioned the best. So you guys will officially meet them individually in our holiday edition of Dolly Diaries with Napoleon. We'll tell you about their personalities and show you them. But I'll show you a quick clip of them. Like, I'll insert it here somewhere. So this is Phoebe. Hello, what you doing? And then, that is Penelope. Say hello. This is her side that doesn't look like Nevaeh, but her other side looks just like Nevaeh. Penelope, you come out. Will you come out, Penelope? Say hello. You're my best friend. And then there's that Piper in there. Piper. She looks just like Yaya, but furry. We call her Mary Kate. It's Mary Kate and Ashley. Hello.
Oh, you know Yaya?
And then this is Isla, who you guys know. She's a farty.
So cute.
But having all of these new friends who are more active is good for her exercise. Actually, I think she might have slimmed out a little bit.
Sure.
And then that's Napoleon. And Clyde. Do you love your brother? Oh, it's like, it's dark over here. Do you love your brother, Napoleon? Do you love your brother? You're so cute. Yeah, you're so cute. Say hello, YouTube. My name's Napoleon. They call me Koala. Clyde. Where is Clyde? There is, oh, you can't see him. Move your tail. There is Clyde. Yeah, Clyde. So that's what's been going on with the pets, and honestly, like, it's really hard. It just being the two of us, and our pets are kind of like the family we built after losing Dad. So,
And Roxy was like the first pet we got on our own.
yeah,
And she was really special, so...
it's kind of the end of an era.
Yes, I mean, it worked out really well that 3 guinea pigs just fell into our lap right after she died, because it's, you know, it's really hard losing her. She was really special.
About the changes on YouTube, I did talk a bit about it in my video, Dear YouTube, which so many people saw and so many people commented on. It's insane. It's very ironic that that's like the video on my channel that got the most views and comments in the shortest amount of time, because that was literally a video where I said I might not continue doing YouTube, and everyone came out of the woodwork. I'm sure you guys are all well aware of the changes, and if you're not, it's basically YouTube got in trouble for the way they were illegally collecting information from kids in regards to how they like pick ads to play before videos. And that got them in trouble with the government, and the government fined them, and YouTube had to make a deal with them on changes they would make to the website. And YouTube on their own decided to lump in comments and likes and notifications into this for some reason that had nothing to do with COPA. That is like what YouTube decided to do to cover their butt. I'm not going to go like into super detail, but basically, if your channel is deemed made for kids, because you have 2 options, not for kids or made for kids. And I'm in the middle. I'm like general audience. I gear my stuff more for adult collectors, but I know some kids are going to watch. And I don't have a lot of kids that watch my videos, but, you know, I had to check it off as made for kids to be safe. Because you can get fined, your channel can be deleted.
We didn't want to get fined. We decided we'd way rather lose our comments and get fined.
Yes, it is a legal thing. It affects everybody. It doesn't matter how many videos you have, how big your channel is.
Whether or not you're monetized.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what country you're from. Because it's just a US-based website, you have to follow the rules. I don't know if they can fine you in another country, but they can definitely delete your channel. Guidelines are really vague. That's what makes this so confusing. That's why so many people are upset. It affects how people are going to make money off of their videos. It doesn't affect me because we were never monetized. But it is a big deal. Even though it's definitely a first world problem, it is still important, and it does affect my channel, because if these changes go through the way they tell them, you guys won't be able to comment, you won't be able to like or dislike my videos, you won't be able to get notifications on my videos, I don't think you'll be able to subscribe, you won't be able to add my videos to playlists, and my videos will never show up in suggested feeds, recommended feeds. You won't be able to like search Dolly route and find my video. You will only be able to find my videos if you already know my channel name and you search my channel and you click on my channel. That will be the only way my videos will ever show to anyone, which means I will never get new people finding my videos and I won't be able to talk to any of you. So this is a very big thing if it all goes through that way. Oh, also no community tab.
Yeah.
So for now, we don't know for sure how they're going to do all this. I don't know how they're going to moderate it all. So we're just staying on YouTube for now. That's the plan. We're staying on YouTube. We're going to keep uploading. Even if the changes go into effect, we're going to wait it out for a while and see, because this is a really big deal. This is getting a lot of people talking, and quite frankly, I don't know how they can get away with violating everybody's right on, like, I mean...
And I don't honestly think it's really to protect the kids, and I don't realistically think it's going to protect kids. And a lot of people have pointed out that they'd rather have their kid be able to find, like, doll videos than find some of the stuff out there that's clearly made for adults.
People have made a lot of suggestions about where we can relocate.
There isn't really anywhere that sounds remotely appealing right now.
There isn't a really good YouTube alternative right now, because a lot of places you have to pay to upload a certain amount of content, or people have to pay to view, and I'm not comfortable with either of that. Like, I can't afford to pay what a lot of these websites are asking to have videos, and I don't know how many doll collectors are over on those websites, so it's like, I'd probably be getting more traffic on a mostly dead YouTube channel than on one of those sites. And I don't want to have a Patreon, because that won't grow my audience either. Like, I want people to be able to find me.
We want people to be able to access our content for free.
Yeah, and I don't feel comfortable taking money from people. That's just not, I can't do it. It's not going to happen. There's really not a good alternative right now. There might be. I mean, there could be someone who comes up and creates a website, but that's a lot to ask. And also, it's not going to help, like, if people want to make money the way they've been making money, they're not going to be able to do it that way anymore, because that is what was violated. So if money is involved through ads, it's going to follow that new website. So we don't want a website that makes money that way. If I find a platform I want to use other than YouTube, I will let you guys know, and I will probably still post to YouTube and just like have almost backup copies of my videos here so people can watch them here if they don't care about commenting and they just want to watch a video where they're already on a site they're already using. So that's the plan. And I just want to say that, like, please, if you are a content creator, if you have like videos on your channel, no matter your size, please make sure you're doing what you can to protect your channel. Like, do not think that putting a disclaimer is going to save your channel. If you have toys in your videos, putting for 13 and up only is not going to save you. It's not. That's not how it works. Like, I'm not a lawyer, but that's not going to work. Just a warning. We have checked our channel off as made for kids.
So that we didn't get fined or just have it deleted.
Yeah. I don't not want to address it, because obviously this is a big issue, and I feel like people need to know that this is going on, because this is a big thing. This could change, like, the internet, like in the US. I mean, they can't tell foreign countries how to operate their websites. I want to talk about it because I have continuously gotten questions, and my first video that I made kind of on it was when we didn't really know anything at all. I didn't know even the full scope of the consequences of how it would affect my channel. And also, I had just lost my chinchilla, so I sounded really sad in that video. And I think a lot of people just immediately thought I was quitting YouTube and, like, oh, I was definitely going to be done and I would delete everything and I wouldn't be online at all. No matter what happens, I'm going to be on Flickr, guys. Like, I pay for a Flickr Pro account. Like, I'm serious about my Flickr. Like, YouTube is only here because of Flickr. Like, that's my baby. That's, like, the book I always wanted to publish. I'm always going to be online. I mean, at least in the foreseeable future. So I'm not going to just disappear. I wouldn't just delete all my videos. I just wanted to be real, because if like it's permanent change and nobody can comment and nobody can interact with me, nobody new can find me, like, why would I want to stay on YouTube? Like, what would be the point? Like, if you guys really care and are really invested in my content, like to the point where it would devastate you if I left, I would think that you would follow me to a different platform. And I just think it's important to keep a level head about it and, like, not to do anything too rash. Like, I'm not gonna go deleting all my videos and setting up a new website right now. I'm just gonna think about it and see where the cards fall, and, you know, things happen in life. It's not the end of the world. It's not good, it's bad. But, I mean, for me, this isn't affecting me financially, so it's easier. Although I love this platform and it's changed my life in so many ways. I do care and I don't want to sound insensitive, and I can totally understand the people who make their living this way being upset. And you guys have to understand that. Like, I know it's probably annoying as a viewer to have people complain about money all the time, but you know, if this has been your job for 10 years and all of a sudden you find out one day, like out of nowhere, like, oh yeah, you're not making money, that's scary. We will be going ahead and carrying on with our holiday edition of Dolly Diaries, and you know, when we have time to make videos and film them, we will do them. And if we make any changes, if we are set up a different platform, whatever the case is, you will know. We will let you know here on YouTube. I will make it known on Flickr. You don't have to have a Flickr to look at my stuff on Flickr. If you ever want to know, like, did she post a video, I always like have a post, like a matching thumbnail on YouTube, from YouTube on Flickr. Like, that's why the thumbnails are so fancy. They're for Flickr. So they're not actually fancy for YouTube. So yeah, just a lot of people don't seem to understand that. That's why I like Flickr, because you guys can look at all of my photos without having an account. The only thing you can't do is comment if you don't have an account. But like, if I had an Instagram, you guys wouldn't be able to look at all my photos, and they wouldn't be able to be organized. Like, so Flickr is actually, I pay for Flickr, so you guys can look at it for free. Forever not on YouTube for a while, we've probably done some things on Flickr, so you'll at least know we're alive. So yeah, anything you want to add?
No?
Until next time, love your dolls, love yourself, and love your life.